Blade and Sorcery 1.0 is finally here. In this video, I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about Blade and Sorcery 1.0, aka Crystal Hunt, the brand new progression mode. This video contains absolutely no spoilers, but it does show off some of the early level skills that you can get. I'm also going to show off some late level gameplay to showcase how powerful you can become, but that is towards the end of this video. Also, this video may contain small traces of Hector. Me and you are gonna have it out. You start your journey by picking your background. Fundamentally, this is the first crystal that you gain access to. Your choices are mind, body, fire, lightning, gravity. So what did I pick then? Well, I picked you start with nothing. So for the first hour and a half of the game, I couldn't use magic. Ow! Fucking what? The bees attack you? When I get magic, I'm burning the shit out of you. Oh, it was great. I loved it. It really made the game more challenging. I can't use magic. I've made a mistake. You can also customize your difficulty, which I really like. So I made enemies just a little bit stronger than me. This can't be edited or changed, and ultimately proved to be futile. There are also choices for easy, medium, and even permadeath. Bear with me on the permadeath one. Oh, I want to beat this game in permadeath. I do kind of wish that there was a choice to name your character. I feel like that would have been a positive addition, but it doesn't seem that there is. Once you enter the game, you are prompted to do a small tutorial. There's a dead guy, you idiot. I recommend that you do this, whether you're a long-time player or not. After you've done this small tutorial, you are prompted to go over to the map board and travel to the Baron's Bounty, a brand new location, where you get to meet a very cool character.
Hello, mate. You're most welcome to the Baron's Bounty. With me, the Baron.
Oh my god, is that the Baron? Oh my god, I can't believe it. It's the Baron. The real fucking Baron. In my game. Jokes aside, the Baron actually has a fair amount to say, and it's really cool to hear.
Let's just say my customers are mainly the folk who don't like to shop while looking over their shoulder, if you know what I mean.
Being such a great figure of the community, I feel like it's really fitting that he was made into an actual character. And the voice acting is on point too. I was really impressed with it all. So if you can't tell, the Baron here runs a shop. When you go on dungeon runs, you will find many different treasures, and those treasures can be picked up, put in your inventory, and then taken to the Baron and sold to him for what I think is an absolute bloody rip-off.
Easy there.
At least it wasn't your good eye. Am I right, Mr. Baron? I'm so sorry. Let me just get that for you. And there is a massive amount of weapons and armor that you can buy from the Baron, and those weapons and armor only increase in tiers as you progress in the game. I think that it is a really cool and good system that has been put into the game. I love it quite a lot.
Beautiful sword there.
Thank you.
To be honest with you, I would have sold that for less.
Oh, would you now? Oh, things got out of hand quickly. I gave in to intrusive thoughts, and now the Baron's dead. Hey, Baron, I'm here to sell your own head to you. And that's what happens when you kill the Baron. Most of the maps have been revamped and had extra details added, and they all look absolutely incredible. What is the purpose of this, you ask? When these places show up on the world map, you can enter a small wave-like mode, and then you get to kill a bunch of enemies, and if you defeat them all, depending on the difficulty, you will get a bit of currency. The more difficult it is, the more currency that you get. Dungeons. The moment you have been waiting for. Dungeons are pretty simple, just like that one family member. Yep, you know the one, and if you don't, you are the one. Who's a good doggy? But now there's an actual point to keep on doing them, aside from using the game to give in to your insatiable bloodlust. I'm gonna beat you to death now for pushing me down a mountain 3 times. All of the dungeons have a varied difficulty. 1 skull, it's easy. 2 skulls, it's medium. 3 skulls, you're gonna fucking die. during your time in these dungeons, you will find pieces of paper and not just the stuff to wipe your ass with. These pieces of paper have interesting things written on them, depicting the lore of the world. So if you are so much as interested in the lore of Blade and Sorcery, you can read these. And after you've absolutely brutalized and murdered your way through this dungeon of these poor innocent wild folk who were just trying to create a civilization outside of the possible norm, you get little treats and goodies at the end, like some gold and a bar of things, and maybe even a map to the brand new dungeons.
I've come into possession of a map.
And you're going to have to do about 2 or 3 of these dungeons to earn enough map pieces to get to the brand new, bigger, sexier dungeons. And don't forget, while going through these dungeons, you can find extra chests that contain gold, loot, and goodies. But, what is this? Is this a grinder? Oh, the coins look so cool. I thought it was a weed grinder, bro. Congratulations, you've done it. You've gotten 2 or 3 pieces of the special map from the normal dungeons, and now you can go into the Delagrian Ruin, I can't pronounce it properly. The new dungeon, the big one. And these dungeons are absolutely massive, like your mum. You can find some incredible rooms and some really cool visual storytelling. I really like these dungeons. They are such a charm to go through. Just... how is this rendering? It's incredible. But keep a keen gaze while walking through these beautiful locations, because you can find treasure sprung all around the place and lovely stone tablets that reveal extra lore about the Delagrian ruins. I'm probably saying that wrong. And at the very end of these dungeons, you earn yourself a beautiful crystal that you can respec to one of the main attributes. So you can put it into gravity, body, mind, fire, electricity, or if you really want to, you can even put it up your bum. And the more crystals you gain in these areas, the more skill points you earn and the more things that you can unlock down the line. Wait a minute, am I missing something? I'm pretty sure there was something else that I've forgotten to mention. Oh! Hector joins the battle! Hector is a giant fucking stone golem! First ever thing other than Jonathan, the sneaky little bastard, to be added to Blade and Sorcery. That isn't a stupid human! He is rocky and looking for love, but he's so cute though! Wait, what? Hector wants to smash! Hector will finish you off! Hector will laser your fucking tits! Old Hector is not something to mess with. A battle with Hector is not for the faint-hearted. Just look at my first encounter with good old Hector. The following footage was found somewhere. Me and you are gonna have it out. I have to figure out how to kill this thing. I think that it's better to go into this fight knowing as less as possible, so here is my final killing blow, and you can figure out how to kill Hector because it is a lot of fun. So after you have yanked the crystal out of Hector's face hole, got your face crystal. So after you've done all of that, you move on to the next room, which is the power room. This is where you pick your next power. I picked gravity as my first power, and when you put the crystal in there and select it, you get this incredibly cool animation play. I love this. It feels and looks incredible. And then you move on to the next. The more Hectors you kill, the more power you gain. And now you know all of the basics for Blade and Sorcery 1.0. And you repeat this process until you are an absolute god. And you can feel it. It is insane. They were not lying when they said each skill does something. The specific skills that you can earn in-game are best described as some of the best skills in VR games. This one launches you to the floor to get a good attack on your opponent. There's another one that lets electric arrows home in on your target. as well as pass all the way through them. And that is just a small taste of what this update has to offer. There are many different skills and many different ways to play the game. It is absolutely incredible. It has exceeded my expectations. And that is the game without mods. When the talented modders get together and start creating things for this update, it's gonna be phenomenal. Mark my words. I am blown away. The game has many little incredible details, so you're just watching me decorate my house, and yes, it saves. And also, bodies burn now.
I'm going to shit yourself!
That's fucking horrific. This is what happens when a branch gets in my way. Unfortunately, you can't kill the trees. You can get 4 skulls? I thought there was only 3! I was right. It was the teleporter.
Bastards! I told you I would come back for you! You wanna sting me at the beginning of my video? Take some of this, bitch! Ah!
Why is it always the bees, man? It's always the bees.